Many people have different opinions regarding what impacts them the most. Watching movies or reading books, what impacts you the most? What will make you a better person tomorrow? Let's go to the studio and find out what Phionah and Rachael are discussing. Please stay tuned and don't go away.
Hey there, this is Phionah and Rachael. We're going to be discussing about reading books, like versus watching movies. And I'm a movie supporter because I love watching movies and she likes reading books. So she has points to support herself as to why she loves reading more than watching movies. So Rachael, you got this.
So hi everyone, this is Rachael, as my dear babies just said it. So the reason as to why I would recommend people to read more books than watching movies would be that books help you to you are having fun as you're reading a book, yes, but in addition to you having that fun, you also gain skills like reading and writing skills. So when you're reading a book, you get acquainted to new words. You learn how a word is written and how you can read the words. So I think that is a very important skill to have alongside having fun. So in addition to that, is that there are a lot of information that you only find in reading a book that you not find within movies. So you get introduced to a whole pool of knowledge while you're reading books, which is very productive.
Okay, just on that point, what you're trying to say, like reading is productive, you get to get the reading skill, whatever you're trying to say, like while trying to support yourself. I disagree with you. Like when you watch a non-translated movie, whichever language you might be wanting to learn, let it be French, let it be like there are lots of movies in different languages. Like when you want to learn, let's say English, you can watch a non-translated because movies are also translated, helping people who did not go to school. You can either watch an English movie that is not translated, hence improving your reading skills, improving your learning skills in that particular language you might be wanting. That's what you're trying to tell us, that when you read books, you get to know exposure to reading and stuff. That also occurs in movies, whereby there are non-translated movies in different thousand languages. That can also like be helping you to know how to read and while alongside having fun with stuff. Just to say that I don't count that. I'm sorry.
So yeah. As you said, it's what she's saying is right, but I also believe that through books, you're introduced to more of these skills more than you find it within the movies. Though she's also right. My other reason as to why I would recommend people to read more books than watch movies would be that, when you're reading a book, it is detailed. You see, the authors take time to they describe what they're talking about. If it's a place, they'll tell you the greenery, the landscape, and everything. So within your mind, you're already picturing that. So I think that is something very good to have. Enhancing your imagination skills, because it moves out of just within the books, but also to normal life. Because you need to envision something before you start it. So if you already have imagination skills, you already have the skills of imagining, it helps you when you're dealing with different aspects of life. So books are important.
Like on that note, before you even conclude, while also watching your movie, like the first visuals that are put to introduce and like try to summarize what you're going to watch, in that you watch like visually, you watch what you've already understood, like they summarize a little bit of what you're going to be seeing. Like when they're talking about princesses, they'll first summarize things and then you go into what you want. Like it's the same case. I don't see what is in books that is not in watching movies. Adding on that, they introduce things and you watch them visually. Another thing I should say, that movies also help us to save time. Like you save time, like you can read a novel that will take like weeks and days and months, according to how someone might be maybe lazy to read.
Yeah.
Better watch a movie. Like there's some novels having movies. Like Animal Farm has a movie that takes an hour and a half minutes. Yeah, when reading a novel itself will take you weeks and months. That's when you're a good reader. Like the lazy book readers. Let me take a good example. Me, I'm lazy at reading. So reading a novel that's as big as a Bible, thousands of pages, I rather watch a movie that's not only summarizing, but it has all that's in the book visually, and it's fun.
So at the end of the day, it is up to the people out there, but there are advantages in watching movies, there are advantages in reading books, and there are disadvantages to both.
Yeah.
But to me, I tend to feel that it's good to have a good balance between the two, because the things definitely you only find within books, and the things at the end of the day you only find within the movies or something that is visual. So at the end of the day, I feel you should not just based on just reading books or just based on watching movies, but having a good balance within the two would really benefit and be productive to all of you.
Okay. Thank you guys. That's what we have for you.
Yeah.